Anyways, what's up? I'm Gorespawn. This is...
That dickhead Dante.
There you go. Welcome to episode 3 of Our Opinion Sucks. Now, this may or may not be a weekly show. We're trying to make it weekly, but it is what it is. As you know, the show is just pretty much me, him, talk about whatever the hell we want to, predominantly metal music, but we throw in our opinions on other stupid shit here and there. So, let's just dive right on into it, shall we?
I have facial hair again.
He's got facial hair again. Last week, as you noticed, he was kind of gay-faced. I cracked a little bit joke on it. And, ooh, look, I've got a mustache here. So, I'm giving free rides. Hit me up.
Number down below.
All right. So, we'll start off with our usual, what's been up last week?
I got my guitar.
Dante got himself a guitar. Dante, what possessed you to get this guitar?
The devil.
I was gonna say one of those like horny ones. I can't remember their name, but you know. He actually got a pretty decent one. He got himself an LTD, matte black. At some point in time, we're gonna change up the pickups, get some maybe EMG 81s in there or something like that. We've got thicker strings to put on it to get a heavier, deeper, chuggier sound. But he's learning how to play it right now, and he's progressing pretty good.
Yep. Also, if you're looking for a portable amp, Black Star's got these new ones out, and it comes with all sorts of goodies. Plug it into the computer, and you can change all of the settings. You can get, your overdrive. There's just so much you can do. So if you don't have one, check out Black Star. They're only like $90.
So it's pretty much like having, you get your little amp right there with its own little presets on it, and then you can get online and then plug your laptop into the amp, and it's pretty much an unlimited pedal board, basically.
Yep.
It's kind of cool. What I've been up to is working, as usual. I've got some shirts coming in from my buddy Andy Montoya out there in Washington. Massive ups to him. You may know him as Andy Patina Montoya. He used to do a lot of patinaing for vape mods and such. I'm getting a mod off of him as well. If you're interested in getting a vape mod and he has something to sell, he usually deals with nothing but authentics now, so it's going to come with a little bit of that cash. But it's worth it. He does a great job. Completely reliable seller. He'll be upfront with you on the quality of everything that he sells, and he'll give you great prices. Just tell him Gorespawn sent you, that you were referred to by Our Opinion Sucks. He'll hook you up with a deal, guaranteed.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. I can't wait for those shirts. Actually, I got a Gorgasm one coming in, Lividity, Guttural Secrete, Diabetes shirt, an Internal Bleeding hoodie. It's gonna be nice. By the way, the music in the background is Pathology off their self-titled album. It just came out in 2017. It's a phenomenal album. They have a new one out that they're on tour for currently, which we hope to be at. We'll discuss that in a little bit. What else has been going on?
What's that?
We have a flag up in the background if you cannot tell. We decided to make the visuals a little bit nicer for you that do or don't watch us. I mean, hell, it's our 3rd episode. Not many people watch us anyway. We don't give a damn. We're going to keep making the shows regardless. If you watch it, you like it, you love it, great. Keep watching. We're going to keep making shows no matter what. So get used to us. We ain't going nowhere. It's a Carnifex flag, by the way, if you don't
Actually,
know by
to
that.
cut you off right there like a dick, with what we're going to be talking about later, we actually might be able to do a whole lot more. Because we're going to be quarantined.
More on that later. So we have, we're not going to do a throwback this week. We don't care about that. Rants and raves. I don't really have anything to rant or rave about now, except for what we're going to be talking about here in a second. Shows, we're going to be talking about that in a second. So we'll just go ahead and skip on to new music, which is part of our rave today. So, we have a few bands we're going to talk about today. I personally only have one band to talk about, jammed their whole album, and it's mind blowing. But we're gonna get into the tidbits of bands. First one I'm gonna talk about now on the list is Zero Drama from Atlanta. They're opening up for Pathology and Pyrexia coming up here on the 23rd, if the show still goes on. Hopefully it does. And I think they're great. I mean, they're not super techy. They are just straight up death metal. Underrated. They should be more well known than what they are. Zero Drama begins with an X. You've heard of Matt. What do you think about them?
I haven't listened to them
Okay.
enough, to be perfectly honest. But
I do know they're on Spotify.
well, then I need to get on that shit.
Yeah. Get Spotify if you don't have it. I mean, let's start with your list. We're going to go with Viscera first. What do you think of that Viscera?
I mean, it's your typical deathcore. You know, very techy. I like their styles, their changes.
Anything really stick out about them to you?
Just the technical side. I mean, most deathcore anymore is chug. Chug,
Yeah.
chug, chug, chug.
Like that
Break
gent said.
down, chug, chug. This is, you know, yeah, fucking, it's got everything you like in deathcore, man. With the addition of, you know, some technical, you know, guitar riffs. I mean, it's groovy, it's sexy. The vocals aren't overdone like most of them are. Like I've said in the past episodes, deathcore is all fucking one sound anymore. Chug and fucking chug. That's all
So,
it is.
out of a, we'll start doing a 10 scale. Out of a 10 scale, what did you give them?
I give them probably a 7.
Okay.
Just because they're not vocally as brutal.
Okay, they're kind of your typical deathcore vocalist.
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing stuck out about them. Now, this next band, I have heard a lot of raving about going on in the underground scene. A few of my friends have posted about them. They can't get enough of them. Me, I'm kind of just, you know, they're good, but they're what you expect. It's just my opinion of them. Paimon. It's Paimon. Paimon. I've listened to them. Nothing really, personally to me, stuck out. I mean, I'll listen to them. I'm not going to hit skip on the radio when they play, but I'm not going to put them on my daily rotation. What do you think about them?
I just checked out that new EP, but that single that they put out, which isn't on the EP, the single came out January 29th of this year. I think that's way better than the EP, to be perfectly honest. Like, I listened to just about they've only got 5 songs on the EP. It came out March 7th. But yeah, I think that single is fucking good. But as far as the EP wise, if you're gonna check them out, just get that one.
I mean, you might as well give you a little variety of what they're like instead of just one
Yeah.
track.
But that one track, that shit was good.
All right, what about Lowlife?
Lowlife, if you guys don't know about them, they're big. They're big, but they're not that big. They've been around for a little while. But it's got every deathcore vocalist pretty much in it. Ben Dewar, CJ McCreary, CJ McMahon, freaking you name it, they're in it. It's quite a long song. It should have ended at around 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Yeah, 4, because it's a 6-minute something song. But I think hearing everyone come together into one mashup is just awesome.
Good.
fucking
Okay.
awesome.
Next one we have is Opfley. Opflay. Opfley.
Sure.
Okay, we'll go with that. We'll get back to you on that, apparently. Another one that came out with some new tracks this year is Cordyceps. Cordyceps is a brutal death metal band. I'm not sure of their origin, I can't remember, but right here I have one of their albums. It's honestly the only hard copy I own right now, and that is thanks to, again, Andy Montoya. Again, get in contact with him, whatever you need. The guy is great, whether it comes to music or mods for your vaping needs. He's a great guy. Cordyceps is a great brutal death metal band. I heard a couple of the new tracks that they just released on Spotify. I was completely unaware of it and it just popped up on my new music suggestions. And it's typical cordyceps, great brutal death metal. I highly recommend it. But what I really, really, really want to talk to you about today is that new architectural genocide out of Texas, I believe Houston. These guys blew me the fuck away. All right, I don't say that lightly whatsoever. It seems like they put something out. They put out an album that had something to prove, and they did more than prove it. They completely took the fuck over. Houston has a classic band that people are going to talk about for years on their hands. I mean, after we're all dust in the wind, people are still going to be like, holy shit, this album destroys. I have heard a few of their tracks prior to today, obviously. They had their CD release show, I believe, last week. And I caught some live video of that a few good people have posted. I believe Joshua Armio, who has a really great YouTube channel himself. I don't know what it is, but it's Joshua Armio. He does album reviews, great reviews. Check him out if you want to stay up to date on a lot of things wide across the spectrum. But Architectural Genocide features Jonathan Blake, formerly of Desecrate the Faith, and I believe he also did work in Viral Load as well. The man has a long list of bands he's worked with, and he has just completely destroyed everything he's in. He's a phenomenal guitar player. How do I explain Architectural Genocide? Well, that was difficult because on their list, on their Facebook page, they describe their influences among Deeds of Flesh, Gorgasm, stuff like that. And I could definitely...
Dumbass.
What?
It's not awfully. It's prenatal awfully.
Oh, with the Anal Montana.
Yes.
Oh my God, Prenatal Awfully, that is amazing.
That's why you threw me off. I was like, who the fuck is awfully?
Well, what the... Anyway, yeah, Prenatal Awfully with the song Anal Montana. Check that shit out. Amazing. Back to Architectural Genocide. They explain, like I said, they explain their music on their Facebook page, their influences of Gorgasm, Deeds of Flesh, such like that. And I listened to it with a mindset of Deeds of Flesh, Gorgasm. And I kind of got those touches of that, but the more I listened to it, the more I was thinking, man, these guys are more like a more controlled guttural secrete, if you can understand what I mean there. They definitely have the vocal styling, a much more legible vocal styling, by the way. You can actually decipher what the fella says, but it's sickening in its guttural ways. They have a fantastic vocalist. And it's just extremely brutal and nasty. I mean, it's really one of the most flawless, brutal death metal albums I've heard in a very, very, very long time. The bass is incredibly clean. You'll be able to hear it pop out. The more I listened to it, the more I was just like, God damn, this album is not going to leave my playlist anytime soon. Like I said, it's, guttural secrete is all over the place with their million riffs and extreme technicality. These guys, they have the guttural secrete stylings, they have the extreme riffage and a little bit of the technicality in it as well, but it's very much controlled, and it's more of the brutal, I don't want to say simpler style, but it's definitely going to get you in the pit. If you like Pathology, check these guys out for sure. They're more I don't know if I'd say more extreme, but they're a little more brutal than Pathology. But Architectural Genocide is just flawless in my opinion. I really can't wait to see what these guys continue to do in the future. I really hope they go on tour. I hope to catch them soon, hang out with them, drink a few beers with Jonathan Blank, maybe give him a reach around. All the fun stuff, give him a mouth hug.
If you can look close enough, his micro penis is hard.
It is. Oh my God. I wish Jonathan Blake was here right now. He made the sound I would do. Love you, Jonathan Blake. Keep doing what the fuck you're doing, man. Much love to you and your band. Love it. So, what else do we have here?
Let's take a quick break to introduce the beer we're drinking.
So today we are drinking Angstock. Einstock. Let me bring it a little closer. This is Viking beer made for the Vikings, yeah. This is a Scottish ale brewed with angelica root and smoked Icelandic barley with an alcohol volume of 8.0%.
Since when the fuck do Vikings sound like damn Helga?
When gay-ass cartoons made it do that. I have Viking blood in me. They are my ancestors. We are both Asatru. And so I figured this brew would be appropriate for our show and for our drinking liking. And
It's fucking tasty.
I was correct. It's very good. It's brewed. It's from Iceland.
It is.
It's einstockbeer.com, EINSTOKBEER.com. Check it out. It's really good stuff. They have a few selections at the package store near us.
Mm-hmm.
We had a different brand before, wasn't it? When you brought the 16s?
I don't remember.
Either way, we will be drinking them all, and they are delicious. It doesn't have that microbrewery hipster feel to it. It has the, my God, this is exactly what my ancestors would drink feel to it. It's a delicious beer. We were thinking about going to this Pathology Pyrexia show, which I definitely want to. The tickets are a good price.
Oh.
And
I think I got that coronavirus.
right.
Oh God.
The Zero Dream was opening up for it. And there's another band, I forget their name, and I don't want to disrespect them or anything like that, so I apologize. But the coronavirus epidemic is, and this is our big topic, by the way, so we're going to talk about this for a minute. So
Rants and raves.
we've already talked about the cool stuff, so if you don't give a shit about our big topic, stop the video right here. We appreciate you if you don't. But anyway, we want to go to this Pathology Pyrexia show, and it's in Atlanta at Club 529. And there have been people that have tested positive for coronavirus in Atlanta. There's been a couple cases so far, and it's caused the Masquerade, which, if you're familiar with the Atlanta area, the Masquerade holds a lot of major shows.
Yeah.
And they have pretty much canceled every show that they've had booked. I know the Die Artist Murder Fit for an Autopsy show has been canceled there.
They've canceled every show until April.
Yeah, they've pretty much said, fuck this, we're done. And that may affect this upcoming show with Pathology. Now, Pathology has stated on their Facebook page that they're going to continue to tour as long as the venues stay open, which is great because, again, I really want to see them. The new album is fantastic. And Pyrexia always puts on a great show. The last time I saw them was with Suffocation and Jungle Rot and Internal Bleeding down in Texas. But this coronavirus is just getting out of hand. Like today is Friday, the 12th. The WWE SmackDown is having their show at their performance center in Florida.
It's the 13th, man.
It's the 13th? Oh, that's right. Why do I have it written down as the 12th? My bad. Today is Friday the 13th. And the WWE is having their Friday Night SmackDown at their performance center in Florida. And I was watching a little bit of it before I listened to the Architectural Genocide album again. And they are literally playing to nobody. Like, they're performing just for the cameras because of the fear of the coronavirus outbreak. It has gotten absurd. NASCAR, they canceled their Atlanta race this weekend.
XFL shut down.
XFL is completely shut down for the rest of the season, which really sucks because I enjoyed watching the XFL. It was a different take on football and honestly a fresh breath to me. I really enjoyed what the XFL was doing. I liked it. It was much better than the last go-around. The last go-around really did suck. But this time around, they treated it more like football instead of wrestling, and it was great. So this is really going to affect XFL. I hope they can kind of recover from this and have a more productive year next season.
Hell, I did learn something pretty cool. So since they shut down the NBA, they shut down college hoops, they shut down pretty much college football, but they're allowing another year of play because of this outbreak. So if this was your last year, you get another year.
Now, do they still have to attend classes, or?
I don't think so.
Oh wow, that's kind of cool. That may actually help
They
Joe
have
Burrow.
one more year of eligibility.
Maybe that'll help Joe Burrow out because I know he doesn't want to go to Cincinnati. Cincinnati has the number 1 pick, and Cincinnati was looking at Burrow.
I don't think he'll get the leeway because he already went into the draft.
Okay. Sucks for him, but by the way, we are huge football fans. We will talk about that as well. Louisiana, as far as I know there's a lot of other states going down, but Louisiana, Georgia, Illinois, they've shut down their schools for a while.
Tennessee too.
Tennessee as well. And this really, really gets on my nerves because some of you may know I have a son, and he's a big son bitch. I mean, I love that boy to death, and he's huge. He's bigger than me. He's probably about 6'2" right now, 235 pounds, and he's just a big boy. And he really worked hard this year on his wrestling. Made it past his county, all that. He qualified for state. He was going to state, and I think he was 2nd or 3rd ranked in the state of Illinois for his weight class, which is obviously heavyweight class. He was either 2nd or 3rd ranked. That tells you something right there. The boy worked his ass off. He's also got a 3.3 GPA, so he's smart. Worked really, really, really hard for it, and state got canceled because of this stupid paranoia over the coronavirus. And it breaks my heart as a daddy to see a boy work so hard and have some deal like this just cancel everything because people are so paranoid. I mean, look, we went to Walmart today, Kroger, doing some shopping. The toilet paper aisles are cleaned right out. Why are people buying so much damn toilet paper? I mean, I've seen YouTube videos of people fighting over rolls of toilet paper. And there's one woman that said no. This one woman had a cart stacked full of like 15 packs of 24 rolls of toilet paper. And she got done beating a woman up over it, and the woman looked at her and goes, "I just want one roll, one pack, just one pack. That's all I want is one pack." And the woman goes, "No, no one pack. No, you get nothing." Like, what is wrong with society? What is wrong with humanity that we can't look out for each other? Everybody's so greedy and selfish that we just got to stockpile everything for ourselves. I mean, you got to understand. You can stockpile all the Lysol, baby wipes, and ash paper that you want to. But remember this, you're taking all of that for yourself. Well, now this person can't get it. Okay, well, that means you don't care if this person gets the coronavirus. Okay, well, if this person gets the coronavirus, I don't give a damn how much toilet paper you want and you get in contact with this person, guess what? You got the coronavirus too. So look out for your other fellow human being, and it's real simple, man. Just wash your fucking hands. Don't get all hysterical and deprive people of their resources that they desperately need because you're a selfish prick.
Fucking dicks.
Exactly. I mean, that's just the way I look at it. If you're in line with the whole goddamn aisle of toilet paper so nobody else can get them, you're a fucking asshole. I mean, it's that simple. You got all the toilet paper in the world, you got all this hand sanitizer and fucking hand wash or whatever, and you're ensuring that nobody else can get something, you're a fucking prick. I don't care how you feel about watching me say this. If you're one of them people that went out and bought all that crap and you're a fan of this show, well, you know what? It is called Our Opinion Sucks, and you might think our opinion sucks, but guess what? You're a fucking prick. I mean, there's no other way to say it. You gotta look out for your fellow man. I mean,
and the fucking kids.
And the kids and the elderly and those who are immunosuppressed, because these people are the ones that are going to get affected most. If you're some 35-year-old human being with a great health system and you're out there being all paranoid, buying up all this toilet paper and stuff, you're a dick.
The fucking cold is worse than the coronavirus.
From what I've heard, it is. Now, neither one of us are doctors. We're not scientists. We're not incredibly experienced in any of that. But from what I've gathered and from some of the stats that I've seen, yeah, it's real. You know, it is kind of serious, but it's like a flu, you know? And people die every year of the flu. People are going to die of the coronavirus. People are going to die of all sorts of diseases. There's no reason to cause the mass hysterical panic that has been caused right now. You know, the flu goes on every year, and we don't shut down sporting events. You know, complete leagues have shut down their whole system because of this.
I think the biggest thing is just because of how fast it spreads. Yeah, it spreads fast, but if you're healthy, then guess what? Your white blood cells, I'm not a doctor, but once you get it, your white blood cells know how to fight it. So if you're healthy, you're going to fight it. So stop taking all the fucking toilet paper.
Exactly.
I'm tired of fucking having shit nuggets left.
And people are losing their jobs over this shit too. You know, it's you know, these events are canceling, you know. So these stadiums and everything, they're shutting down, not allowing concerts, hockey games, basketball games to continue. Well, you got to think, there are people that work those games. There are people that work at those venues every day because, you know, just because it's a hockey venue doesn't mean only hockey games get played there. Concerts get played there. All kind of shit gets played there. And there are janitors, you know, maintenance workers, all kinds of people that work there. Well, now that these venues are shutting down, these people are losing their jobs. So now we've got people stuck for weeks on end without jobs. Okay, do you think the electric company gives a shit that they don't have a job? You think the water company gives a shit that they don't have a job? No, these people are losing their jobs and not making any money, and now they can't afford their bills. And everybody's like, well, they should have worked harder, blah, blah, blah. Well, these people worked their ass off. They worked their fucking knuckles to the bone just to pay their bills. And I'm not talking about live a lavish life. They worked their ass off just to pay their bills. And now this irrational fear. I mean, there should be a fear, but there should not be this irrational fear of a virus has taken over so much to where it is costing people their livelihood, to where now they literally can't even afford to live. So now we're going to have to deal with a homeless problem soon. We're going to have to deal with more starvation. We're going to have to deal with a bunch of bullshit. My question is, what the fuck is the bigger picture? I don't think that this coronavirus is the big picture. Me personally, I think this coronavirus is the distraction. Now, personal opinion. Now, I'm not a liberal by any means. And I'm not claiming any liberal standpoints. I'm also not claiming any right-wing standpoints, left-wing standpoints, or anything. I'm just shooting my opinion out here. But Trump was wanting to shut down the borders. Now, granted, the Chinese government, or Wuhan, wherever, that's where the coronavirus originated from. But there's been so much uprising about Trump wanting to shut the borders down and all this. Now we got this coronavirus that is causing such a severe hysteria, panic, that Italy has shut down its borders. All these other countries are shutting down its borders. I think this may be what Trump wants, and he may get to shut down the borders now because of this virus. Now, how effective is that going to be? I don't know. That's just my opinion. But maybe this might be what he wants and needs to get his border shut down.
That's possible. Ain't nobody go out and buy all the damn toilet paper when someone fucked a monkey and caused an AIDS outbreak.
Yeah, and AIDS is definitely deadly. I saw that meme not too long ago about Magic Johnson talking about, boy, I'm glad nobody stopped the NBA when there was a deadly outbreak of virus, you know, when I was playing or something like that.
Also, funny thing, there's an old episode of The Simpsons that predicted the coronavirus.
And Dean Koontz book.
Yes.
So,
how ironic. We were all worried about World War III, but guess what? Simpsons didn't predict it. Simpsons are fucking future.
now movies are getting canceled over this too, man.
Hey, I'm happy that the new Fast and Furious did.
Well,
it got pushed back.
But I'm not happy about A Quiet Place 2.
Well, I ain't seen the first one.
Really? We've got to fix that. A Quiet Place is, in my opinion, it's a great movie. I really like it. But A Quiet Place 2 was going to come out soon. I think it's already done.
Is it better than that Bird Box?
Never saw Bird Box.
Well, it's a silent movie too.
Well, I'm sure it is. And A Quiet Place 2 was supposed to come out, and I was stoked for that. No, that release date is getting pushed back. Well, hopefully they put it on Crackle or something like that. But then I heard, what was it, one of the new Mission Impossible movies is getting stopped recording or whatever because of it.
Another Mission Impossible.
Yes. I know, they need to cut it out.
You know what? Speaking of that, I don't know. Well, if you are a gamer, then why the fuck haven't you damn sent us damn requests? I need people for Destiny. But anyways.
And I need people to Call of Duty.
But anyways, they're coming out with a live-action Monster Hunter movie, which is directed by the piece of shit that did the damn Resident Evil movies with damn Mia Jovovich. Terrible fucking movies.
But she is beautiful.
She is awesome. I loved her in Fifth Element. I loved her in everything she's done besides Resident Evil. But I'm going to petition that because he ruined Resident Evil. Just saying. That's my opinion.
But Mila's a beautiful woman. Good Lord, she's gorgeous.
I do like her. Big bipolar. I have multi-pass.
And I've been addicted to that Call of Duty. And before I go on to Call of Duty, that's pretty much our rant on the coronavirus deal. Look, be smart, be safe, practice good, safe hygiene. Wash your hands a little more than usual, which, hey, why not? Doesn't hurt anyway. Don't touch your face. You know, why should you anyway? Because, you know, putting everything on your face is, you know, causing acne, which I'm probably sure I touched my face once or twice during this show. You know, you just wash your hands. And I did wash my hands before the show, by the way, and I cleaned off my phone. Just wash your hands, shower, practice good hygiene, wipe your ass, you know, wash your hands after you wipe your ass. Just be safe about it. The masks, from what I hear, the masks don't help. Just be smart, be safe, and for the love of fucking Odin, take care of your fellow man, because we're a human race, and we have our own race to take care of. So do that, please, for fuck's sake. Just take care of one another. Think about other people, all right? Now, Anal Montana. We are playing the Anal Montana song right now by Prenatal Awfully. Oh my God, this song's amazing. Anyway, I've been addicted to this Call of Duty mobile game. It is great. If you like Call of Duty, I highly suggest you fucking play it. Free to download, free to play. Of course, you can pay for things on it, blah, 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 but it's just enjoyable to play anyway. What are your thoughts on it?
It's Modern Warfare 2, but with better graphics.
That's
awesome.
A pretty good statement, actually. Well, Matt, before we close today, is there anything you'd like to say?
I mean,
Dante?
you keep calling me that.
I do.
Keep fucking calling me.
I'm sorry. It is so hard for me to keep our names straight. Everybody that's watching this, you know our real names. We try to keep our names for the show, but I'm just an idiot. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, idiot. Fucking idiot. I switched over to, by the way.
He did.
Oh no, what'd your phone just say?
I don't know. I don't care what it said.
It said something.
It did.
I think it was one of them coronavirus.
Well, that's all I got for today. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We love you. Stay brutal.